All right. How's everyone doing? Welcome. This is like my first ever, I guess, YouTube tutorial. So I'm going to try to make this easy to understand. Um, Maybe like a quick 5 to 10 minutes video. So, you could get your hands on practicing. And so, but yes, today we're going to be talking about my strategy that I use to trade options. And this is specifically pertaining to stocks. Yes, you could use this on, let's say, Forex or crypto or whatever, any other market that you trade, but this works well for stocks. So, without any further ado, I guess that's how you say that word. Let's get into it. So, this is my setup, and I use Thinkorswim TD Ameritrade to trade. I actually use a cash account. My preference for cash account is it limits me from trading, over trading. Yes, I do. A lot of times will miss a lot of opportunities, but it allows me to be hyper focused because I can only use the money or funds that I have available in this account. So I'm not margin trading. I'm not trading on margins at all. I'm using my cash account. I'm only trading with money that I have in it. And I usually, like unlike other traders, I tend to trade with $5,000 in my account pretty much every day or every week. So let's say if the market is open on Monday, I would have about $5,000 in my cash account to trade. And the goal is to essentially make double that. So let's say I start on Monday, I'm looking on Friday to have about $10,000 in that account. And then I would withdraw and try to start all over again. So this is a very, like, this allows me to be very, I guess, uh, money conscious on managing my funds and making sure I'm not, going crazy. But my strategy, I know it works really well. So let me break it down for you guys. So when I'm trading, I use three indicators to trade, and I'm usually trading the same stocks, but I'm going to also go into different videos of how I scan for stocks to trade also. But I tend to trade like the most popular stocks like the Shopify, the Amazon, Tesla, those guys, especially with options. And there's a logic beyond me trading those stocks. Okay, so the three strategies or three indicators that I use to trade is the first one being the MFI, also known as the money flow index, right? So the MFI, the money flow index, is really great. Is a really, really, really great strategy. And if you are not even using my strategy, you should definitely add this to any trading strategy that you personally use. So if you have a different trading strategy, please consider adding the MFI to it because it will help you greatly in seeing if a stock is overbought or oversold. So the MFI has two lines. It has a 20 line and an 80 line. And the 20 line pretty much is a line that tells you if a stock is oversold. So if it is at the 20 line mark or below 20, this stock is considered oversold. And the way that you use this to trade is if it's at the 20 line, you should be expecting or looking for this stock to bounce or reverse. So it's a reversal indicator of a stock being overbought or oversold. And vice versa is if it's oversold at the 20, it is overbought above the 80 line. As you can see, it is overbought in this range. Everything above 80, this stock is currently overbought, and you should be expecting some type of pullback. Now, let's be clear with this, okay? This could happen right away, but as you can see with this stock kept going up. It traded in the oversold zone for almost a couple of hours. So it could, you know, it could be like, yeah, it will reverse, but sometimes stuff like this happen where it will trade in that overbought zone for a few hours before dropping down, or it could just trade in the overbought zone for quite a bit of time until the MFI, you know, does a little reversal and comes down, and the stock may or may not like reverse, but if a stock is oversold, just overbought, just expect it to go to reverse and correct itself. All right, and the next one I use is the MACD. I know a lot of people goes into the MACD. There are a lot of videos on YouTube explaining the MACD. So if you don't really know what the MACD is, just really YouTube it, really. And my next one is the EMAs, my exponential moving averages. I use the 9 days and the 20 days exponential moving averages. And I also have the 200 days exponential moving average on my chart as well. So these are our three indicators. Now, how do I use them to trade? Okay. So I'm biased, I am bullish biased when I trade stocks or options, right? I am trading options. So I'm always looking to buy calls when I'm trading options. That is just me, unless the market is clearly saying that we are definitely in a bearish market. You should only be buying puts. Then I will show you, yes, you can still use this to buy puts, and it works just as well. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for the MFI to bottom out or get close to bottoming out or be at the 20 line, right? I have a scanner. These are all my scanners on this over here, telling me when a stock has the MFI of a certain stock has bottomed out or hit the 20 line. So I'm looking for that. So once I see that, I start monitoring this stock. Like, this is a good potential trade. I do not get in off of just that MFI telling me it's bottom out. I do not. Again, I'm waiting patiently to purchase my options. So I wait for that to bottom out. My second indicator that I wait for is my MACD to cross. As you can see, my MACD crosses over here. Started getting some room, so the MACD crosses. But I'm still waiting. I am very patient when I trade. Sometimes, like I said, I'm gonna miss a few entries, but that's fine with me. That is okay with me. And so I still hasn't bought options yet. I waited till the my EMA crosses, my 9 days EMA crosses my 20 days EMA. And once that candle crosses above, that's when I purchase this my options. I went all in, pretty much all 5 grand. I know people say money management, which is why I use 5 grand, because I'm okay with losing 5 grand. But I tend to have a 10 to 20% stop loss on any trade, depending on the stock that I'm trading. I will have a 10, sometimes 30% stop loss on those trades. So that's fine with me. Again, it's all about your own money management. I'm just showing you the strategy that I use and how I use it. All right. So when I enter a trade, I pretty much ride it out. Pretty much, I'm riding it out. And then, like, this is when the 200 days moving averages comes into play. Usually, our stock is going to hit the 200 days moving averages, and it's either going to bounce off of it or keep going up. Like this, these two candles close below the 200 days moving averages. That tells me that this stock is in a bear. It's going down. This stock is not. It's not going to continue where it opened up at. It's going to reverse, and that's exactly what happened. But look, my strategy is if two candles closes above the 200 days moving average, guess what? That stock is going up. That's exactly what happened. I had this candle close above there. This candle almost did, but this one did, and this one definitely did. But as you can see over here, my money flow index it's kind of, pretty much I'm in overbought zone. So this is where trading with experience comes into play. It's knowing what to look at. So I bought here at the 12-11 mark, right? And I sold, I think, right around here at the 12:27 mark. So you can do the math. And usually I will buy one or two options contracts. Like I say, I'm really like hyper focused. I'm only trying to trade with a certain amount of funds here, and I'm getting in and I'm getting out quick, not being greedy. So I think this was maybe about $1,000 trade profit that I made off this trade. But that's what I'm saying. This is how simple the strategy is. You have to be patient. You really have to be patient with this strategy. You have to be patient. And I could bring this on any stock, but this is pretty much just the basic strategy. And I'm going to go more into it. This was my first YouTube video, tutorial. But yes, I hope you enjoy and I hope you learn something. Please comment, ask questions, or anything.